Thank you for your question. It does beg some clarification because thoughts are just, it can be very complicated. The LOA community has, has seemingly scared the bejesus out of people from thoughts and thinking that they have to flip their thoughts, thinking that they have to think only positive thoughts, or thinking that they have to, control the thoughts. And what happens is the intrusive thoughts come in, and then people are like, I can't control these intrusive thoughts, and what am I doing wrong? So then they're digging deeper, and it ends up being way more complicated than it needs to be. So the illusion is the story that we attach to the desires. That comes from the ego. A desire appears in our awareness, right? And we think, oh, we have to do something. We have to get it. The ego's like, you have to figure out how to get this thing because you don't have it right now. And that's what the illusion is. It's thinking that because I don't see it, that means I don't have it. And because I thought of it, that means I don't have it. But think about, like, if you're breathing, right? You don't think about breathing. You just know that you breathe. You're not like, okay, I'm gonna breathe now. And then I see it happening. I feel it happening. And that's why. It's because I thought about breathing. That's why it's happening. It's the same thing. But we attach these stories to our desires, or even to our thoughts. Oh, why did I think that thing? Oh, I probably thought that thing because of the trauma that I had, or because of, something that happened back in elementary school or high school or something. That's what the ego does. It likes to link things together and attach it to something to give you an explanation. It has to figure it out. It has to be validated. It goes to work immediately. And so what I'm saying is to observe them, because they are not us. They are appearing in our awareness. And like I said, the illusion is the story that the ego attaches to the desires. It attaches to our emotions, our feelings, our experiences, our circumstances. It attaches things to it to validate itself. And our desires are not done because we thought of them or because they appeared in our awareness. That's not what I meant by that. Desires are done because we are all things. So they are done, right? It's not because we thought of them. They're done because we are infinite. We are infinite. Consciousness is infinite. It is all things. So all things must exist. But when it appears in our awareness, to me, that's us saying, oh yeah, that would be fun. That is how I can, I would like to live out this experience. I would like to go for that thing. And that's where the choice comes in. Something appears in your awareness and you're like, I don't like that. I don't want to experience that. You don't have to choose it at that point, even though it is a possibility, right? In the infinite realm of possibilities. You have the choice there to be like, oh yeah, no, I don't choose that. That's not one I want to go for. And just like Danny talks about, the ego was created to protect us originally, right? Back in the day when the human species was out fighting animals and things, right? But we're not doing that anymore. So yes, it is going to try to protect us. So it's going to give us all of these reasons why this thing is not possible for you. It also can do the opposite. All things are possible. It's not a black and white thing. It's not a duality thing. It's a non-duality. It is all things. And the beauty of it is that we have the choice, and we know now that we have the choice. And that's the other thing too. It's a tricky thing to it can be tricky to distinguish between, what is thought and what is source, what is awareness, because it's all appearing in our mind, right? That's okay. The difference is that when it appears, if there's an attached story immediately to it that's trying to tell you, no, if I don't have this thing, then my life is over. Or, oh yeah, you have to do X, Y, and Z to get this thing. If you're just constantly thinking about it as if you don't have it, as if that's not a possibility, that is ego. Like telling you that you have to do something specific or challenging or radical to get this thing. That is ego. All right, because that is the protection. That is the protective mode. When you think about drinking a glass of water, you're like, I'm thirsty. Like I would like to have some water. Like you're not like, I have to, there's all these things that I have to do in order to get this water. I have to go to the well. First I have to get a bucket and then I have to go to the well. But am I deserving of this bucket even? I don't know. I don't think so because of what I did yesterday or because from something from 10 years ago. I probably shouldn't get this water. No, you go and get the glass of water. You don't think about it. You just go and get it. There's no story attached to it, right? So it is as simple as that, but we overcomplicate the fuck out of it. I hope that helps.